welcome. Today we're going to be talking about Tillandsias, which are also known as air plants. In nature, Tillandsia species are epiphytes, meaning that they attach to other plants or rocky substrates as a means of support. Their roots are used solely for attachment, rather than absorbing nutrients or water via roots. Air plants rely on the moisture in the atmosphere to grow and thrive. Tillandsias can be purchased at your garden centres, nurseries, or even online. I have found them perfect to use in terrariums. One of the questions asked is, how do you care for a Tillandsia? One of my first recommendations would be what water you would use. Natural rainwater would be the best water to use as it contains higher levels of oxygen, carbon dioxide and nitrates. And it's free if you're able to collect it in a suitable container. As I do for all my indoor plants, I use reverse osmosis water, or RO water for short. It's a water that's been stripped of most of its mineral content. A 20 to 30 minute weekly soak is recommended for most air plant species, with supplemental misting as needed, with the rainwater or the RO water, whichever you choose to use. I also have this air plant mist which I occasionally use. The average lifespan of an individual air plant is between 2 and 5 years, depending on the type, propagation method and level of care, but a single plant can produce enough offshoots, or pups, to live indefinitely. Too much or too little water can kill an air plant. Keeping a plant hydrated is tricky sometimes. Try and get into a routine of doing it once a week. What I've also found useful is setting a timer. Your air plant may be overwatered if its base looks darker than usual. The roots may also appear mushy. Furthermore, the leaves may start to turn yellow or fall out. This is why it's very important to dry your air plant completely after watering it. Unfortunately, if your air plant is falling apart, there is little to be done. Examine the air plant, and if the rot is confined to the outer leaves, you can try to save the plant by removing the infected leaves and then follow a strict watering and drying routine. Air plants range in size from 2 inches to 7 feet, so research your variety to find out more about how big it will grow. Air plants do best with at least a few hours of bright indirect sun daily. Place your air plants on a bed of moss, either in a terrarium or a ceramic bowl, and mist the moss every couple of days. This is where I realised I needed to upgrade to 3 bowls because I'd just recently bought some new Tillandsias and I could no longer fit them into the 2 that I originally used. If you're lucky enough to see your Tillandsia flower after their blooming cycle, you're likely to see new growth. This will be off the sides, at the base, or find them protected under leaves that are beginning to die off. So to encourage this, once the flower has dried up, you should trim off the entire flower stalk, as this will promote pupping. Tillandsia pups are simply new plants. You will see an example of a pup here. The air plant mother will go on to produce 2 to 8 pups in their lifetime before passing away. The bloom cycles can take anywhere between 6 months and several years after birth. Patience is definitely a virtue when it comes to raising air plants. They seem to do things in their own sweet time. If your air plant is a pup, then it will grow to full size depending on its species. After watering, make sure that the air plants have enough light and air circulation to dry within a few hours. It helps to dry them upside down before returning them back to their regular spot. I hope you've liked today's video. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe, and then YouTube will let you know when I next upload a video. See you soon!